Hey Plant Fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here.
My name is Jacqueline. This is David. This is part of the jungle. Did I do okay?
Yes.
Alright.
This is part of my jungle.
You have like a second head.
Our jungle. That's weird.
Yeah. It'd be good.
Anyway.
Okay. You can cut that.
If you're not new here, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thank you.
Because if you are new here, he already let you know. My name is Jacqueline.
Yeah.
And this is a houseplant tour for fall, right? It's the fall of 2022.
Yeah,
so we did just put up, well, he just put up new shelves. Why are you behind me? My hair was stuck in your beard. Anyway, so you guys have been asking me to see all of the plants. And since we finally put up the new shelves, I figured we would show you everything that we have going on these shelves here in the bedroom and then the shelves out in the living room. I'm not going to be...
Full tour.
It's not a full tour.
You're getting partial tour.
I am not going to be including the plants that are in my cabinet or in the greenhouse because this video would be 3 hours long. So we can do those in separate videos. You guys know I've been trying to clean out my cabinet to get it looking a little bit nicer for you guys before we do that. But don't forget to check out my short series for October, 31 Days of Hoya, if you want to see some of my Hoyas.
31 Days of Hoya.
Hold you over until I give you the full-on cabinet tour. And then I did show you a lot of what's going on in the greenhouse in my last plant tour video, so I can link that for you wherever. I never know what side it goes on because it's like it's the other way.
Flips it.
Is it over here? It's up here.
Okay.
Anyway.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, so I'm going to be reversed?
Yeah.
So this is going to be my left
It comes
hand.
up on your left side.
No,
you're the right way. Anyway.
Ridiculous.
We're very professional about this.
Yes.
So, yeah, I figured I'd include him in on this one since some of the plants are his as well, and I enjoy your commentary about the plants so that it's not just me for a change. And I feel like a dolphin. This is a bad dolphin noise. What was I even saying? You can see my greenhouse in the last video. Anyway, let's start with the plants in the bedroom here. We'll start with the Crusher Pants plant. He's just passed out. He doesn't even care.
I can pick him up.
No, leave him alone.
I can wake him up.
No.
Just like it's revenge for when he wakes us up.
That's not how it works. Anyway, let's get into the video.
This is voiceover David. I had to turn off the music so we could...
Okay, so you guys saw me, if you watched my last few videos, put these up and put all the plants on them, but we didn't go through each plant and show you what they are. So you want to start up here? Okay. Oh, I just stepped on some bark. We just put a new carpet down. Isn't it nice?
Ooh.
I like it. The blue goes with the blue bedding, and then the rest goes with the terracotta. I don't know. It works, right? Don't you think it works? So first is my neon pothos. You guys have seen this 1,000 times. I've had it for like almost 3 years now. She's growing down the side here, kind of crazy. I turned these lights off just because I don't love the light that they give off. I wanted to show you guys everything in natural light. What time is it even? Like almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah, so these are all west-facing windows, so we've got some decent light still going on in here. It's going to be much brighter out in the living room. But yeah, this is my neon. She's pretty bare up here. I have been little by little kind of like chopping these vines and trying to propagate them and regrow them, or put them back in the top of the plant rather. But she is growing some new stuff. She's got some cute little vines over here. I like the way she looks. Right? Don't you like the way she looks?
Yeah, she's lovely.
And then that's a Ficus elastica, just like a regular green one that I got at Trader Joe's for $10 that you told me I didn't need, but I bought it anyway.
Yeah. There's a lot. That could be a new video. Plans that my boyfriend said I didn't need, but I bought anyway.
Oh, I dropped the moths again.
That's okay.
This is my chocolate aglaonema. I have her up here in this cute pot from World Market because you can see the beautiful undersides of her leaves this way. The tops of her leaves are stunning too, but when I was deciding what plant to put here, I was like, well, why not that one? Because you can kind of see both, right? You could see the tops and the bottoms of her leaves.
Like it's like there's her face and here's her butt.
Yeah, but her butt is just as nice as her face.
She's got a butt face.
No, that's a butter face. That's a different thing. Anyway, over here underneath it, I have my Ficus benjamina that he forgot to water.
Okay. If we're going to do that, then I got some things that I got to tell these people.
I mean, you do you, boo. But you did. You forgot to water it.
Okay, fine.
And it dropped all of its leaves, so when it grew back, they didn't come in, like, very variegated. But that's okay, because Liz bought me a new one. Yes. And that one has lots of variegation, and I have hope for this one.
Yeah, I just had to endure 6 months of crap from you because of it, so that's fine.
Well, you're still getting crap, so.
Yeah, obviously.
Here's my Baltic blue that always looks thirsty. I literally just watered her. What? Are you laughing at me because I just threw the leaf on the floor? Well, where am I supposed to put it for now? I'm going to pick it up when we're done. Maybe I should have filmed this by myself.
Probably. Whatever. Love you.
I love you too.
Okay, that's nice.
Anyway, here's my Baltic blue. I had to cut all of her vines because she puts out these vines that are so long, and the internodes go like all the way to the floor, and I'm just like, why? Maybe if it was like full and had more leaves, it wouldn't bother me, but I cut it. I couldn't be bothered with it. So here is my Maranta black band. So it has some little dark splotches in there. Just working on a new leaf. It's really cute in these terracotta pots that I like. And this is my Monstera Peru. She's pretty happy here. She's been growing. Got some new vines. Lots of new growth on her, which is nice because my original plant literally did nothing. Oh, you pulled off that? You know, I noticed that earlier.
It wasn't attached.
It wasn't. No, it's a dead vine. It was tangled in it.
Yeah.
That's my variegated string of hearts, but we'll get there. This one's cool, right? Oh, I dropped my shroom. That bottom leaf is a goner. And she needs a little bit of water. Her moss is dry. But this is my begonia. Something starts with an A. But she's really, I can't remember. But she's really cute. I can put it on the screen if I remember when I edit it back to put the name on the screen. Up here I have my bouquet of imports. If you want to see these, I can leave the link down below for you or up at the top of the screen, wherever it goes. My gorgeous humidifier that we just got. And this is my peperomia incana that you gave me. Mm-hmm. So he gave me a cutting a long time ago.
Two little leaves.
The top of it's actually in that cup right there.
Oh, okay.
Propagating. I just had to chop it because it was getting way too long and top heavy, but it's sprouting new stuff from the bottom and from whatever nodes I did leave on it.
Literally the only peperomia that grows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a peperomia obtusifolia that's alive, but it doesn't do anything. For like years, it hasn't done anything, but it hasn't died either, so there's that.
No, this one's a good grower.
But I love the fuzzy leaves on this one. It's a really easy plant.
Highly recommended.
Yes, for sure. Oh, you put my mushroom back. Thank you. All my cute little crystals. And then my gorgeous queen, my marble queen, up on this Treleaf extendable wooden plank. Absolutely love her variegation. Somebody recently asked me how I got her to be this color instead of like the white creamy variegation, and I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't do anything. This is just what she looks like. I gave her lots of bright light, so like I don't know if this is what it looks like when they revert. They just kind of lose that white creamy color. I mean, some of the leaves in here look like they want to be creamy, but she gives me a lot of leaves that just kind of look this minty green, and I'm not mad at it. I think it's really beautiful. So one of my favorite plants, super underrated in my opinion. So if you don't have one, I recommend it. And then this is my new Syngonium, what do they call this? Something or other tricolor. I don't know. It was very expensive. My cat made a snack out of it, But it gave me this new leaf recently that unfurled, and it's gorgeous. So I'm really not mad about it. I mean, I'm mad that it was so expensive, but it's fine. Things happen, right? This is my vanilla orchid. Ooh, she's got a sad leaf here too. I'm not going to throw it on the floor, don't worry. I'm just going to place it right here. But if I put it on the floor, I'll remember to clean it up. If I put it there, it's going to stay there for a week.
Put them all in one spot.
I need a little trash receptacle.
Okay.
It's a big word for a trash can. Anyway, variegated vanilla orchid. You guys watched me repot this one. If you watched that video, I need to spray this moss down. I do keep my little squirt bottle over here, so I can do that when we're done. And then, do you remember this one? The Aglaonema Ghost Frosted, Frosty the Snowman's ghost. She's gorgeous. I mean, what more do we need to say about her besides she's gorgeous? Up above her, I have my variegated string of hearts and this cute little Buddha planter. And then this is just a Hoya cutting. I forget. Oh, here we go. Hoya Carnosa Spring Hill. I don't know. It was a splashy Hoya Carnosa, so obviously I needed it. And I had this cute little pot that had a succulent in it that died, so I figured I'd put one of my cuttings in there. And then this is my Ficus elastica, what do they call it? Shiveriana moonshine, something or other. This was a gift from a friend, a crazy extravagant gift, but a gift indeed, which makes it that much more special. It was on my wish list for a very long time, and I'm hoping that I don't have to keep her up there forever, that eventually I'll have a spot where I can put her a little lower. I don't know if I'm going to want to keep her there when it gets colder, because the windows right here, and this window in particular in our bedroom is the draftiest one in the house. This is the coldest room in the whole apartment. So down here on this shelf, this is the last shelf, and then I just have books down here, is my Syngonium Wendlandii. So these I just have temporarily hanging here because I would like to figure out a way to hang them up here. We haven't quite worked the details of that out yet, but you guys saw me pick this one up. Absolutely love her. So happy I was able to find her in Lowe's. Where were we? Lowe's? Yeah. You were with me when I got it. Remember how excited I was to find it in a big box store? Because this used to be...
Do you know how many times that event has happened?
Yeah, I guess you're right. This used to be rare. The lady at Lowe's was really nice. She was talking to us.
Yeah, it could be any one of the 30 Lowe's that we've been to. I don't remember which one.
It was when we went to Massachusetts.
Okay, it's okay. Any one of the 8 Lowe's that we've been to.
Anyway, behind her is my Calathea macoihana, which is quite possibly one of my favorite plants in my collection, period. She needs some water. When she closes up at night, you could see these underneath of her leaves. Oh my goodness, she's just so cute. I can't stand it at night when all of my Calatheas and my Maranta close up a little bit. They are just so stinking cute. This doesn't actually go here. I was using it in a video, but she's cute, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what she is. Some sort of succulent, but she's cute. Put her over here because she doesn't actually go here. And then hiding over here, I have my Maranta Silver Band. It's kind of hard to tell because the leaves are still immature. You can tell on this older one down here, she's got some silver down the middle, hence the name, Silver Band, in this cute little pot that I picked up at the plant ward up in Worcester. I'm very excited to be heading back up there this weekend with you, boo.
Woo!
If you guys missed that video, definitely recommend go and check it out. It's a nice long one for those of you who like the more vloggy plant shopping stuff. Oh my god, he's so cute. This is the exotic Crasher Pants plant in the wild. Oop. Hi, baby. Oh, you are so cute and so sweet. I can't stand it. Look at that fluffy belly. The fluffy belly. Yes. I love the little belly. It's not little at all. He's just so tired that he doesn't even care right now. Yeah. When he lets me touch his paws, I know he's too tired to care. I love you. Yes. You're a sweet boy. Okay. Very distracting. So, where was I? Oh, this is my Aglaonema something. I don't know what it's called. It's not labeled in the store. Bamboo, people have said, but like, I don't know. It's really cool though. It's got some really unique shaped leaves in my opinion, and I think that the variegation on it is pretty cool. So I need to repot these two Aglaonemas because I absolutely hate the color of these pots in this bedroom. I don't hate the color in general, but it just doesn't work in here. So this is my philodendron tortum. This is not its permanent home. This is its temporary home right now because I was taking photos of it and realized that it needed to be repotted. That is a Dischidia hirsuta cutting that I tried to propagate on top of the moss in here because I didn't feel like getting new moss out of the closet. It's fine. It works. It's moss. But it obviously didn't want to bounce back. I showed you that dead plant in my last plant tour video, so absolutely love this. This is her newest leaf. She's working on another one. I only have her here temporarily because I need to repot her and get her back up in the greenhouse. But I was treating her, repotting her, photographing her for the giveaway, because if you entered, this is one of the plants that you can win, just not this particular plant. I needed to be able to take a photo of it, that's all. So behind that I have my Manjula. You guys watched me repot her too. I bought 2 separate plants and shoved her all up in this one pot together. And then over here I have my very, very sad, probably gonna die Hoya Coaching Island. That's a whole ordeal. I don't even want to talk about it. And then this is my Hoya Lucardensiana, like cute little trellis from Botany Bay. I can leave her Etsy shop link down below for you guys to know that I love these trellises. They go with my they go with my vibe. So next I have my Calathea orbifolia. Don't need to linger on this one. You know how much I love it. Crash made a snack out of it, which is okay because it's not toxic, but it's not okay because it doesn't look good.
Oh, he loves it too.
Yeah, but it's putting out lots of new stuff that looks good, so I'm hoping she'll just be really big one day because these leaves can get massive. And then behind her I have my Hamalamina Selby. She's bouncing back, but she's still not looking cute, so she's in the corner. And then last but not least is my Lemon Lime Maranta, you guys. She's gonna eventually hopefully hang up here as well with my Ripsalis that I recently picked up that looks like moss. So I have plans for like the 3 of those up here somewhere. And then other than that, all I have is this sad Dracaena that my cat made a snack out of and is finally growing back. I've had this thing for forever, like probably 3 years, if not longer than that, and it won't die. So I keep it. And then I have my Hoya Shepherdii hanging out under here. A Hoya obovata that shouldn't be here because it's probably not getting enough light. And my string of pearls. And then I just have all of my cabinet stuff here, but I'm going to reserve that for another video. Hanging up here, it's backlit so you can't really see, but I'm going to tell you really quick. I have a regular jade pothos, a Hoya memoria, a sad syndapsis exotica, Hoya curtisii, and a pothos pearls and jade. So if you had to pick one of these plants in here, which one is your favorite?
I don't know.
Do you not like any of them?
No, I mean, they're nice. They're lovely.
Okay, tell me why you like one of them.
I like this one.
The vanilla orchid?
Yeah, because I just really like the way the outer part
it is really
like
pretty.
that. I like how it grows and the little steps like that. I really like that it's on the bark too.
Right? I
Yeah.
kind of wish I didn't put the moss there so that you could see it, but the moss is much easier to keep moist.
Not that there's anything wrong with these trellises, obviously, but I like that natural, that looks cool to me. So.
It's just from the craft store, too. I take this little thing and I just kind of...
You're peeing on it.
Squirt to get some of this moss moist again. I don't have, like, a spray bottle that's...
But, like, I'm into leaves that are like that. That's why I like my Dischidia as much as I do. Dischidia? Disco.
Yeah, the Discidia oantha. We'll show you that one. It's
Yeah.
out in the living room. Let's head to the kitchen plants next. How about
Let's
that?
go to the kitchen.
Today.
What?
I wanted to just show you that as soon as you walk out the bedroom door, I have my Micans hanging here. She hangs pretty low. I cut her pretty regularly also because she's very sparse up here. She was getting too much light, so she lost a lot of her leaves up here. And I've been slowly doing the same thing I do with my pothos so that I don't have to do a big chop and not have a long trailing plant anymore. I kind of just chop a few vines here and there, propagate them, yada yada, and then you'll get lots of new growth. I've got tons of new growth coming out from the top. So, hi.
Hi.
Do you want to tell them what's going on up here?
No, not really, but there's plants everywhere.
There's a couple of ZZ Ravens hiding up here. There is a money tree that
And those plants are crap because money doesn't grow on them.
No, there's a money tree in The Sims that grows money.
Oh,
I just
that's
haven't
nice.
figured out how to acquire it yet.
Yeah, how do we get one of those?
I don't know. I have to Google like what you have to do to get it. It's
Yeah,
probably
can
like
get
you have
them
to unlock
You
it.
can get them shipped to you from Asia, and then they arrive dead.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that it's still like happy and growing because we bought them at the same time. I had one and you had one, and mine died, and yours is still alive.
No, this one's flourishing.
Yeah,
looks
it's
good.
got lots of new growth up there. I don't know if you could tell. I can zoom in.
Probably because you water it.
I do water it. Once a week I water, or like every 10 days I water the plants up here.
We got a Taneki, we got a whale fin, we got
Yeah.
more ZZ that's really dusty.
That is look at my new leaf on my whale fin coming in. It's
Yeah,
huge.
oh, that's right. That was the little one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
massive. And I have a baby whale fin over there that was a gift. I think they're both adorable. And then in the middle here I have my Ceropagia sandersonii. I don't know if you could
Cool.
see
Some mouthful, jeez.
the details on the leaves. It kind of looks like ivy, but the leaves are thick like a Hoya. And the blooms on it are weird. Very weird. That's why I like it.
Up top, you got a bunch of snake plants.
Yeah. I don't know the names of any of them, but there's a whole row of snake plants up here. And then the
Well, there's
Rhaphidophora
the
decursiva.
Cylindrica, which was like
Right.
my first plant.
That was your first plant.
Yeah.
It's growing that
Cool.
one random.
It's a little weird.
And that decursiva is yours too.
Yep.
I
I know the leaf is
can't
kinda
reach it.
blocked.
Can you reach it to pull it down?
I don't know what it's actually doing, but
Because that leaf is finally fenestrated. So I want
the
to.
fannies.
Yes, it took so long. This is the slowest grower. It's probably very dusty.
It is very dusty.
Slowest grower probably in our whole entire
I
collection.
just like loop this
No,
around.
it just doesn't want to. You're just gonna have to let it trail. Oh, you can. You make it hug the pole. There you
Yeah.
go. You're so smart.
We're gonna give this a hug.
And then up there is your Syndapsis trubii that you insisted in being in that pot, even though it had no drainage and the plant was like literally suffocating in there. We finally drilled a drainage hole in the bottom and now it's fine. It's actually started to grow.
Yeah.
So maybe, just maybe, it'll finally be the trailing plant you want it to be
Right.
next spring. Behind
There's
it is
the-
your Incana.
The OG Incana that needs some water for sure. I mean, that's an old plant.
Just watered them. Well,
Yeah.
they probably need water again, actually. And then that's the new Ficus benjamina. So you
Right.
could see this one's actually nice and variegated. And I love it. Then over there is your Euphorbia that
The
we
Madagascar
repotted.
jewel that really just needs to be in a giant floor pot or something.
it really does. It's huge and it's
Yeah.
always thirsty.
Yeah, that one's.
I need to water it.
As a drinker.
Yeah, they all kind of look a little thirsty now that I think about it.
Yeah, the chickens do too.
And like look at it. Yeah, the chickens are very thirsty. But that was I think it was a members only video where we repotted that. So I don't know if you guys actually saw it. And then that's the ponytail palm that got hit with thrips, I think, right? And all of the leaves kind of turn brown. I need to get back in there and trim her again.
Really
And
sad.
yeah, she's not super happy, but she's growing new things. And there's a little baby growing out the bottom that you kind of
Sure.
can kind of see. And then there's usually an Alocasia frydek that lives right there, but we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then again, we're backlit, but I can tell you really quickly, there's a Hoya pubicalyx hanging up here, an anthurium that we don't know the name of. And then this was the Dischidia that he was talking about. If I get a side angle on it, you could see it. This is the Oiantha.
Probably my favorite plant.
Yeah, I'd say that it's your favorite because it's the one you admire the most.
I know, I just really enjoy it. It feels neat, like it's heavy, but like in a weird way. I don't know, it's just a really cool
It's like a Hoya, but it's not.
Yeah.
It looks a little thirsty too. I gotta water it.
I like that it grows wacky.
I do too. I cut this thing pretty regularly too, like little trims here and there, nothing too drastic. So it's always got some new growth coming out from somewhere. And the new leaves will come in a little bit pink with the bright sun too, which is really cute. So he repotted this one all on his own.
Oh my god, I did so good.
Purchased it, got the pot, repotted it, everything. He loves this hanging platform thing as well. So this was all him.
Well, it's so much easier. You don't get you don't have to get tied up in macrame for like an hour.
A lot easier.
You know,
there's a lot of sad plants over here. This is probably the only happy one. Is my Hoya acuta on another one of my Botany Bay trellises. This whole shelf needs to be redone. And then this little jade is from my Grammy. She propagated it for me. She put it in a pot with no drainage, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine.
We just try not to water it too much. Over here, yeah, your Sansevieria is growing. I'll get to her in a second. My African violet has been blooming for me all summer and like into the fall. I don't know when she's gonna stop, but this is her first time blooming, so I'm not mad. She does have some mealybugs going on, but she keeps on going anyway. I have my Lacunosa hanging here and another pupa calyx that I need to do something with. These are all kind of just like succulents and cacti that are, some of them are happy, some of them are not. But again, this whole shelf is being taken down and everything is going to be rearranged. So I can show you guys that after we've done it. This is my Silver Glory string of hearts. Again, she's not in an ideal situation, so I need to figure out, maybe I can hang her from the side. What am I stepping on? Oh, it's a piece of bark. You guys can see my Christmas cactus pants. So that is my Silver Glory. She needs a better place to go and a haircut because she's actually insanely long. And this is what he was talking about that's growing. This is the Sansevieria Cleopatra. That's good. Fine. Sansevieria Cleopatra. I think this is the copper tone one. It's got this new growth going here, which is nice because it did nothing for like years. On the other side of this window here, we have a cute little Ripsalis that I can't remember the name of, but she looks cute hanging there. So we leave her hanging there. Up here is my Hoya Obscura that is like actually insane. Yeah. She's actually crazy. Yeah, and I need to cut her. But above her I have my Hoya Bertonier.
You said butt when you were going past.
That's the butt. But Hoya Curtisii up here, this is my favorite one. It's the longest one. My Hoya Wietii has a little dead leaf that I need to pull off. And then that is yours. This is good lighting actually. Your Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, except for the fan is on and they probably can't hear me. Okay, I turned the fan off. You can see the shadows of my cacti and stuff. I have another little Ripsalis here, but again, it's all backlit and I've been wanting to do just like a full-on tour of all my cacti and stuff anyway, so I'm gonna do that in a different video. There's some euphorbia and stuff up here too, but everything on this shelf is actually gonna get swapped with everything on that shelf. So there's gonna be a lot of changes happening hopefully soon when we figure it out. Down here I have my olive tree, this Opuntia that's like I can't seem to get it to grow that way.
I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I'm not touching it either. And this paddle doesn't have.
Touched it.
It's not floppy because it needs water. I just watered it. It's just kind of a floppy plant. I'm thinking maybe I'll just take this paddle off since it doesn't want to like grow the right way. And then I have my Euphorbia green bones. He's putting out all these little leafies. I gotta show you. You want to be my model? Look at all the cute little leafies. Even the leaves are variegated. You're a good model. I like it. It's a thumbnail worthy.
I'm working on my duck lips.
Yeah. So I really enjoy the variegation on this one. Why?
Leave me alone. No.
Doesn't smell good?
Your hair smells like a cookie, though.
It does?
Yeah. I smelled your hair. It makes me want to eat a cookie.
Okay, anyway, things are getting weird.
I'm like Joe Biden.
Why you gotta say... You guys.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Hey.
This is my Ripsalis paradoxa. In my last video, I was calling it a paradoxica. And then afterwards, I realized it was just paradoxa. You know what? I was close, so... And then this little Sansevieria that I don't remember the name of. Don't touch my olive tree.
Mm-hmm.
I just watered her, so hopefully she'll stop dropping her
all the
leaves.
leaves.
Yeah, she seems okay. Like, I'm shaking her, and she's not dropping more leaves. It was like some of her bottom leaves. But apparently it's kind of like a ficus.
Awesome.
So when you bring it home, it's normal for it to drop some leaves. I am going to be doing some videos about my olive tree, though, so stay tuned for that. And then this is a euphorbia that looks like a Ripsalis, but it's a euphorbia. And I cut the tag off, so I don't remember what it's called, but it's cute.
It's called marble gray foliage.
That is a really old pot from Whole Foods that I got. I got a Syngonium in, actually. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. So, yeah, I thought this was cool because it's a euphorbia, but it looks like a Ripsalis. So, obviously, I had to have it, right?
Obviously.
And then right next to it here, I have my other Obscura, which is just a little bit smaller. My Sirius spiralis, my spiral cactus. Absolutely love her. This was a gift from my good friend Adina. This one was on my wish list for a really long time. And then I just have a couple of astrophytum here in this cup that you gave me, actually. You gave it to me for Mother's Day.
That's right.
Because it said Plant Mom on it, yeah. Very cute. It's like a mug, but not one that I would want to use, so I use it for the plants. And then over here, next to the couch, I've got my Hoya obovata. Why did I say it like that?
I don't know.
And over here, you guys see these shelves all the time.
Yeah.
Literally all the time. The only thing that we're missing here is my Syndapsis Splash. She used to be really long, but then we cut her. And some other stuff going on up here, like my Cebu Blue, who's just a real pain in the neck, to be honest. Over here, I got my Croniana. This one vine keeps on, like, yellowing, and I don't know why. I tried to turn it around to get some light. I mean, it looks thirsty. I need to water it. But the other side is very silvery and gorgeous. And I am obsessed with these leaves. I love when they have just, like, a hint of green poking through. I think it's so pretty. Like, those ones are so pretty. And then above it is my Hoya fungii, which you guys know is one of my favorites. I think she's just really gorgeous. And she's got some new tendrils working on some new little baby leafies. You see her little baby leafies?
So cute.
Oh my god, so cute.
Oh my god, so cute.
I don't know where her tendril's growing.
It's
all the way up there. But she's got another one on this side too.
She's on my cactus dude's face.
She's on your cactus dude's face, yes. That was a fun project. So that's the Syndapsis silver, what is she called? Silverian. Some of her leaves are very silvery. They get tinier as they trail, but I kind of like her even though she's straggly. She looks good hanging here, I think, because she doesn't really block any of the other shelves. She just kind of like...
Straggly's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it can be, because she's bushy up at the top.
Right.
I cut her pretty regularly to try and get more growth coming out from the top. She's got some really gorgeous silver leaves hiding up in here too. I have a video on my channel on how to tell the difference between this and the regular Argyrius. I don't know how you're supposed to say it if you are interested in that. So up here on the top shelf, I have a beautiful marriage of the two Ficus burgundies. One is mine and one was his. And when I moved in, I repotted mine into that pot with his. Next to it is your plant, the Euphorbia.
Oh, my, Prince of whatever.
It's a crown of thorns.
Prince of Crown of Thorns of crowns.
I don't think there's prints in the name.
Maybe not?
No.
Okay.
It's a variegated crown of thorns. It drops leaves off the bottom pretty regularly, but it also grows them from the top.
Yeah,
so
it's a weird plant.
it never seems to be perky, even like right after I water it.
No,
so
it's
maybe
like,
we need to repot it.
It's like Eeyore. It's just like, thanks for noticing, you know, like it's just like a negative plant.
Maybe we need to repot it.
Maybe it just needs some joy in its life. You need to play some soothing music for it.
Maybe.
That'll help. I can get out the accordion if you want me to.
Are you gonna sing it a song?
Serenade it. Da 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 da. You're a plant. You're a plant. You're a plant. I don't know.
Next to her is my regular ZZ plant that I got at Trader Joe's for $10 because I couldn't say no to it. It's really big, and the leaves are just really big and luscious. So
Yet another on the list of plants that you did not need and got anyway.
yeah,
Yes.
but it makes me happy,
That's
and I
good.
really like it.
That's
so
important.
next to it is my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess with another cute little Treleaf trellis in it, and then your ZZ Zenzi
Yeah, little
and
stumpy
your
ZZ.
Hoya.
And the dumbest carry
What is
ever.
it even doing?
I don't know.
Can you
just
take
goes,
it down?
Like, it just goes straight up. It's just like it's like, hi, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
What
is? I don't know.
even?
This is why this plant pisses me off. The leaves never come
Pisses
in.
you off.
They never come in normal. They're always wonky. This
I
one
don't-
looks okay,
I
but
try not
it's
to let plant leaves get me angry, but like,
no. But I can't even put it on a trellis because this is so thick and it's not pliable at all. So we just kind of have to let it
just go.
just
It's
like
gotta
be.
just kinda do what it wants to do. It's really derpy.
I put it up there so that it's like at least somewhat supported by
Right.
that piece of wood.
Yeah.
And then underneath it is the other Syndapsis splash because we have two of those as well. And I repotted it into that gorgeous pot under here. And she's been doing all right in here. She's lost some leaves just because she's a little bit squished, but it's okay. Eventually it'll kind of bush out and just grow one direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then my little, I should probably water this. It has a Haworthia in it that I didn't necessarily want, but I just wanted this little bat planter that I got at Paul's and Sandy's. Look, it's your rock.
Oh yeah, it's my rock.
And then this cute little handmade pumpkin that he bought me at the pop-up at Paul's and Sandy's. I'm obsessed with it. It's my new favorite like fall decor item. And then Manjula. It's like a waterfall of
It's a
Manjula.
beautiful plant too.
It is a beautiful
High
plant.
on my list for plants.
It's got
that I
cat
really
hair all
enjoy.
over it. So I am
So is
planning on
everything
cutting it because I kind of had to tuck this vine up in here to get it to stay here because it looks nice and bushy like this. This leaf is huge. So beautiful. I love how they're all unique too. So I am going to be taking a cutting of that and trying to get it growing up a pole and see what happens. What do you think? Think it'll attach and get really big?
I certainly hope so. I like that plant. I like the idea of that plant climbing.
So I'm sorry for the light being behind me and casting a little bit of a shadow, but this is my pothos that I'm very confused about. It might be an Enjoy, it might be a Pearls and Jade, it might be something else. Like, I genuinely don't know.
It's a Pearls and Joy.
Yeah, there you go. That works. But it's beautiful and it trails. I do cut her pretty regularly too. Yeah, but she gets leaves like this that look like an
Weird.
Enjoy. And then she'll get ones that have like little splashy splashes.
She even
So
has
I
ones
don't
that
know.
look like a syndapsis. That's weird.
Stupid. So I do cut this one pretty regularly too because I want it to just stay a little bit more bushy over here. These leaves are gorgeous. And then he's got a couple of little cacti dudes in here that he potted up. I actually think that one's an astrophytum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my little skeleton guy, he had an air plant in him, but it was glued in,
Yeah, it's
you know? And then, oh, the Audrey.
Right.
She's covered in cat hair too. We have a love-hate relationship with her. She died back a few times and just regrew, but she's been doing fine ever
That
since.
plant was literally 3 stumps. There
It
were
was.
no leaves.
Oh, I need to clean her.
And then just left it there, and yeah, it started growing.
She was really full when you got her.
Acclimated after a year and a half.
Yeah, mine's over here. Also not looking great. But she's growing. She's got some new stuff going on. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking that springtime I'm actually going to cut her and propagate her. So we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to block the light with my body.
Do you want me to pull the
It's
shade
like
down?
too bright.
I can do the shade.
Yeah, maybe. That might be better so they could see a little more clearly. Thank you, sir.
You're
Right.
welcome.
He pulled the shade down so we could see a little bit better. In this cute planter here, I have one of my smaller Hoya, or was this yours? This might have been yours.
I think that one was mine,
And some Spanish moss over here. That's
yeah.
probably needs to be watered. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since you soaked the air plants. That's his one job when it comes to the plants, is to soak the air plants at least like once a month when we remember. Next to that is my Hoya Mathilde. You guys are always asking me about this one. She's so splashy and gorgeous. I have a Xerographica in there that's like maybe alive. And there's another one down here. And then your Xerographica as well over here.
Okay.
Which I will show you guys really quickly because his looks better than mine.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're
This
very
is a little
welcome.
one.
Oh,
Really
in
cute.
here. Oh, this one's growing.
Yeah, it's got a couple.
It's got like
yeah, it's
pups.
weird.
Okay, anyway, this is a very organized video. Over here I have my Kanya Kumariana, my Hoya. I don't know what her issue is. She kind of keeps just like dropping leaves. I don't know if it's just like this vine. You guys. I don't know, but she's really cute and I love her. And this trellis is adorable. So there's that. I also need to print pictures to put in this picture frame. And then this is the sedum donkey tail. This is David's. He's had it for years and it's pretty happy here, I'd say. We literally don't touch it at all. That is the secret to keeping these looking okay. It's not super compact because it could be getting like more bright light for sure. I might move it to the window, but it's been doing all right here. You could see it was more compact up here when he got it. But anytime a leaf does fall off, I just plop it back into the top and you can see this is a new vine here. So it'll grow, it'll regrow new ones. Thank you.
Sure.
Down here is another Hoya Memoria. We've got some Opuntia. I don't know what that one's called. Pencil cactus? No, I don't know. Or is it a euphorbia? This is a pickle cactus, something or other. I don't really know. Then I have my Hoya Rotunda Flora hanging out back here. A cute little cactus that I don't know the name of. This is one of my begonias that I have in a self-watering pot here. She looks as happy as a begonia is going to be. And then back here I have the Ficus triangularis. This is the variegated one. This is David's plant that I adopted because he was done with it. So I take care of her and she hasn't dropped any of her leaves yet, so that's good. And what am I missing? There's a snake plant here that I don't know the name of, a dead Chelsea cutting. This is the peperomia that doesn't grow. Oh look, I spoke too soon.
No, it grew.
There's a new leaf.
Weird. That was the one from my mother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then this is another Hoya carnosa queen. You liked this one because it had like the wider leaves.
Yeah.
So still the same plant. It is not a variegated Chelsea. It's not a plant that is currently in existence to my knowledge. So
It just looks like it.
it does because it gets like the wider leaves and they are related. I mean, a Hoya Chelsea is also a Hoya carnosa. So
Right.
over here I have my variegated lipstick plant that I'm surprised is actually like doing pretty well because I tend to not be the greatest with lipstick plants. And down here I have some Sansevieria that I repotted and I'm very upset that this one just kind of like,
not happy.
yeah, but I don't know why, because these ones are fine. I water them the same, and I don't really water them a lot, so it was an import, so maybe it just didn't really love being here, or maybe it needs more light. I do have it on the bottom of the shelf, but you can see if I move out of the way, it does get light at some point in the day, so. And then this is a lifesaver cactus, I think they call it. It's like that fuzzy one that has weird,
so bizarre.
weird blooms.
Is growing out of a 2-inch pot.
I know, it's so tiny, but when I pulled it out to look at the roots, like it didn't have that much roots. So it can actually stay in there. I didn't have anything else to put it in either. And then back here I have another Sansevieria that was an import I don't remember the name of, but it's got a little pup. He's fine. He's just sniffing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna. That's not really his vibe. It's not really his vibe to eat. He likes foliage plants, right? See, I like to munch on leaves. Billy, 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 billy. I love you, baby. Yeah, I do. Anyway, we got some Euphorbia obesa babies in here rooting, a Haworthia, some aloe, another opuntia, and my Audrey that I showed you. And then over here I have my Dischidia Million Hearts. I forget, Rucifolia, something along those lines. This is the variegated one, and it's super cute. Crash is scratching his cactus. Get it, Bubba. Get it, get it. He's torn that thing apart.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had it that long. And then this is a Hoya Chelsea that is from my original plant that actually died. And this was a cutting that I gave him years ago, like these original like top leaves here. And it took so long to start growing. And then it just eventually like took off. It kind of seems to have stopped now, but it put out this huge leaf that I'm kind of obsessed with. It doesn't look like a Chelsea, but it's gorgeous. But we do have a regular Chelsea up here that looks a little bit more like you would expect a Chelsea too. I need to clean all of these leaves. Oh my goodness, I was not prepared for this at all, but this is one of my favorite plants in our collection. This is technically his. Technically, I kind of forced him to buy it. I'm not...
for sure.
And then I put it in my favorite pot.
I think that makes it technically yours.
Whatever. This one's yours.
Yeah.
Your fire sticks and your crab.
No,
your crab planter that everybody loves.
Well,
so many people asked me where they could get one.
Look at it.
We did get it at a local shop, so I don't know. You can look for it on Amazon. Maybe they might have something similar. And then over here is just a little euphorbia, nothing super exciting, and then some snake plant propagations that he's had in that glass jar for far too long, but somehow
They're growing.
They're still fine. So up in here is your euphorbia.
Do you remember what his name is?
Ooh. Your euphorbia white ghost. And this is another Dischidia Jerry that you could see
somehow miraculously growing, even though you left it in a hot car. And
we left it in a hot car.
I did not. It was not my job.
We left it in a hot car.
You left it in the hot car.
We bought it at Lowe's in a big hanging basket. We left it in a hot car. You can still see a lot of the damaged leaves at the bottom, but it's got all these new leaves that it finally grew this year, and it's actually looking like a decent plant now.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. She's cute. This is the corn cob. Euphorbs. It's corn. Okay, I won't do it. This is Monstera deliciosa baby. That was a cutting from my friend Casey a while ago. And then I've just got some micans hanging out in here. And then this is it's a penis cactus, you guys. Like it won't focus on it because it's so small. Yeah, so that was a gift from my friend Adina to David. That's his penis cactus.
That's great.
So I'm just really, how's your little penis doing today?
Wow. Wow.
It's fine. Anyway, so that's everything that's on the shelves over here, right? I didn't forget anything. And then over here is kind of like sad plant central, and then Penny's in there somewhere. This is a Hoya that's dying. This is my one remaining variegated Sansevieria that I have up in my shop. This is my Moonshine Sansevieria. This is the new ZZ, the chameleon one that my friend Chris gifted me.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I know it's not like everybody's favorite plant, but I think it's cool. So a lot of people think it looks like it's sick. And then I have my really sad spider plant back there. I just watered it, so I don't know why it looks like that, but it's fine. And then this Ripsalis that kind of looks like coral. So I dig it in that
Coral.
pot. This is one of his agaves that I don't know the name of. And then over here I have my sad global green. I don't know if it gets like too much light over here. This vine seems to be adjusting fine. It's even getting some of its little creamy splashes back. The rest of it seems to have reverted, but it's quite long and I should probably cut it. So up here we have a ZZ Raven, the elusive cat plant. Hi. What are you doing, pretty girl? You enjoying your nap time? She's like, yeah, did you bring me food? I love her little nose. And then you probably can't see, but there's another Ficus Taneki, his little barrel cactus, and then we have our Hoya species affinity Bertonier. So that's what she's looking like. That's your plant. She's got peduncles on peduncles, and I'm literally constantly cutting her. Constantly. So realistically, in the time that you've had her, if that's a peduncle. It just has bloomed a lot. They get longer as they bloom. Is that a mealybug? I've never seen a mealybug on this Hoya before.
Uh-oh.
She's like the one that doesn't have them. Not anymore. No, that's just wax. Anyway, so this is the Hoya species affinity Bertonier. She's blooming like mad. If I hadn't been cutting her over the last like 2 years, she'd probably be to the floor.
Yeah.
So
New little leaves.
the new leaves are so cute. They're like burgundy and fuzzy. Anyway, so up there I have my Ripsalis prismatica. She's actually in bloom. It's kind of hard to tell. They're just kind of like little teeny tiny white flowers at the tips of the leaves. I don't know what to call them. Whatever they are. And then over here is my other Hoya hanging basket that you can't see. Maybe if I come over here you can see it. Hoya Princess. So I feel like that's
I
feel like that's the gist of it. So yeah, I feel like that's the gist of it, aside from a few newer ones that are in quarantine and everything that's in the
Why is he staring at me like?
Because he's hungry.
Oh.
Everything that's in the greenhouse and in the cabinet we will cover in separate videos. So I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with me, even though you were just kind of standing there not knowing what to do. I like having your commentary in the background.
Yeah, sometimes I have something to say.
So, and plus, a lot of these are your plants too.
This is true.
If you enjoyed this video, you should give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official plant fam. If not, you can super thanks me. There's a super thanks button if you want to donate to my channel. He's just so chunky.
He's giving me a look. He's giving me a look.
Yeah, he's like, you guys didn't go and get me the food you said you were going to get me. Yeah, we forgot.
Alright, I can go get food.
Anyway,
Okay.
I appreciate you, fam, and I hope that you enjoyed this tour, and I'm looking forward to showing you what it looks like in here when I'm actually finally done and have everything where I want it for the most part.
Do you think that might happen someday?
No.
No. Well.
Wishful thinking. Why'd you have to ruin it?
You know.
Anyway, I appreciate you, fam, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye. You guys say bye?
Bye.
Bye!